Happy holidays to everybody. Hello.
Hey. Jingle, jingle. Yeah, maybe I could still. There
And
we go.
Oh, wait.
My ears are a little floppy.
Now I'm a little jealous. Could all of you have these?
There we go.
It's like, remember
So
on
cute.
Sesame Street, which one doesn't belong? Who doesn't have the? Yeah, you're fine.
Oh my goodness.
They
I
come
actually
off eventually.
I was in Eckerd's last week
Not
and
each
it
other.
was on the shelf and the girl was putting things out. I said, how much are those? And she said, oh, they're only $5. I said, oh, sold. I want one.
I'm sorry.
Well, hello.
Do they keep them on?
Say that again.
Do they hurt your head to keep them on?
I don't know. I haven't worn them long enough to answer that question.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you afraid that could electrify your brain or something with that?
No, but it's a pain in the ass to take it apart to put in a new battery. So it's like I only wear it for like a minute and turn it on and then I turn it back off.
Honey, that wasn't even a minute. That was like 15 seconds.
Well, yeah, it's just that much better. Rob Show's in the house. Hey, there's my Cajun buddy,
Oh.
Ellie Robichaux. Or Eli, is it?
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to pronounce
It's Robichaux, Robichaud. That's Cajun French, and that's Robichaux. It's how you pronounce it. The D is silent. And well, welcome everybody. I have the lovely Heather next to me, with the beautiful Silvia below me, and the gorgeous Amy off in the corner over here. So just a very light, easy night. Nothing heavy, nothing depressing. Just, Christmas and what we got plans for. What are we doing? What's Santa bringing?
Our home
light. It's nothing heavy.
I'm in my Christmas. Oops. Oh, shit. This is my Christmas present. Santa brought me my chair early.
Oh, very
My son
nice.
bought me a new chair, so it has a back. So now I have a chair with a back and with arms. So that's fantastic. My back.
Very nice. She can lean back and go, number 2, make it so.
I really pushed to lean back on it because the spring is still really tight. But it rolls and it swivels and it does all kinds of cool stuff. Mainly it fits my back. That's the most important thing.
Now, does it have like a massager in it, like a vibrating massage with the heat?
No, but I might buy one of those doodads you hang over the back of them to do that. So.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So Acadian French, we are the tree of which the Cajun came from.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure what that means, but that sounds wonderful.
The Acadians, which is the original Cajun people, came from Nova Scotia.
Okay.
They got to Nova Scotia, they came from France. They got run out of France because of their religious beliefs. They went to Nova Scotia. They lived and settled there, and they got run out of Nova Scotia because of their religious beliefs. So they just went down the Mississippi till they got to the end, and here we are.
Okay.
And that's
what do we mean by the tree?
That's the 10-second short version of the Cajun people. And Son of What is back. Hello there.
Son of what?
Son of what? At least it doesn't say son of what. And Lisa is here. Finally found out how to say her name correctly.
Hi, Lisa.
Lizzie. Or Lisa.
Pronounced Lisa. Oh, Crazy Shark. I got a new name. Hi there.
Yeah, your sound is still really wonky. It's getting wonky again, Sherry.
No, I'm playing with it. Is that better?
Okay.
Is that better? I might have to move it. How much space do I have? I might have to move it back over to the other side. I thought I could keep it over there, but
What did everybody
Okay.
plan for 2023?
ma'am, what you said?
What?
What did everybody plan for the new year?
I can only take one day at a time with what's going on with me. No, literally, you just never know. Like today, so you just can take
Cooking.
one day at a time.
I'm still trying to find a roast that doesn't cost a fortune. And
Might have to try to find a new place again. Who knows?
Rover show.
You never
Me,
know what it is.
I'm
You
probably
never know what you're gonna get with me, honey. Anything goes.
Yep.
with me. I'm probably just gonna stay at home, drink some cider, eat some junk food, watch the ball drop, and go to
You know
bed.
what? That sounds good. Really?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna stay inside and let the crazies
Why
be
do
on
I
the road
have
and
an
do their
echo
thing.
going?
yeah.
For the upcoming year. Mm-hmm. You know.
And be like, thank you, Jesus, I made it another year.
You know
Yeah.
what? Seriously, that's all it is. And I understood Heather when she said I'm just taking a day at a time. It was a
Yeah.
great reminder, really. I was like, yeah, I get it.
When people
Yeah.
ask me, so what do you see
Well,
yourself doing next
except
year
for,
or in the next couple months? I'm like, you just never
I don't
know.
know.
I do what I would like to do, but whether that's going to actually, and if I think too far ahead, I start to get a little anxious, and I'm just like, no,
Mhm.
bring yourself back to the present and just be in the moment.
Just be in the moment. There you go.
And Sherry, you still making your cookies for everybody? Your homemade cookies?
Yeah, but I haven't started yet. I literally took the weekend off. I didn't even watch anybody. I
That's
popped
right.
into a couple of lives and said, hey,
Wow.
That's
and then
right.
left. And I spent the weekend catching up on other videos that have been sitting in my saved folder forever and ever and ever. Some music reaction videos and a couple of movies or movie clips or trailers or just a little bit of everything because it was like, you know what? I need to just unplug for a couple of days and
Mm-hmm.
get
Mhm.
get work wiped out of my mind and just
Yeah,
get
Sherry's
Monday
on
fresh.
vacation. Woohoo!
I'm on vacation. That was
Oh,
another
Reese,
reason.
yes.
Yeah.
Reese mentioned about Anderson, Cooper, and Andy. 'Cause last year, Andy got a little drunk calling out the former mayor.
Donald
Oh.
Trump's in a lot of trouble because the J6 committee
Oh, I know.
just
I just saw a
referred
little bit of
four
that today.
criminal
Wow.
indictment or 4 criminal referrals to the DOJ for indictment.
Oh well, we'll see if it
Or
goes anywhere. But yeah, that's good so far. It's a start.
yeah, and
Still
it was
been only
like
2 years.
unanimous. They held the vote live on air when they read off all the charges, and it was a unanimous vote across the board. So yeah, you in trouble now, dude.
Yeah,
You
Cash
thought
Peters
like
did
this
a video.
I'm getting that a lot of people, like Heather said, yeah, but a lot of people are going to be shocked because even though we know, right, we all know here, a lot of people had that so now
yeah,
they're
I
starting to
think
wake up to it.
for those that are still clinging tightly to his coattails and thinking he's Christ reborn, I think when all of the charges start coming out and all of the evidence starts coming out, especially if they get it to court, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna you already have a lot of people that have walked away. They
Yes.
just don't talk about it at all anymore. They pretend like it didn't
Did
never
you see
happen.
those action figure cards he put out last week? That's in like a
Those
couple
were the
hours.
biggest laugh.
Now
I've
he's
had.
getting sued
A
because
lot of
most of
people got embarrassed by that. Hit people.
in a lot of those pictures he stole off of other websites
Wow.
and didn't pay royalty or copyright fees to use them. They were watermarked pictures. And so now he's getting sued by the people that owned some of the pictures that he took and then enhanced for him. And
And
it's like, yeah,
enhanced isn't
dude,
even.
you can't do that.
Yeah. And yet I still have neighbors with their
Yeah.
Brandons and their 2024 and everything around me, and it's just like,
It's like, oh my God, is your brain gone?
you know, that's why I don't get involved.
Anderson can't drink. He giggles after a couple of sips. Plus, he's got 2 kids now. He has to be responsible.
Yeah.
I don't really drink, but when I do, I like it really strong because I don't want to drink so many cups of wasted calorie alcohol. So I like something
Get
really,
right to it, girl.
just a little short thing that's like high in proof, and that's it. And I just need to be a little bit relaxed. Everything's starting to blur.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Let me cover up the label because I'm not promoting it.
Yeah, I don't drink often.
I bought this 2 years ago. Spiced rum.
Yummy.
Look how much is still in there.
Is it like 120 proof?
No, it's just regular Captain Morgan spiced rum.
That you're
Just
good
like you get in a regular bottle, but I got one of those little airplane bottle things you can get at this grocery store. And I still have, well, it's down to half a bottle now. I took a couple of sips the other night.
Yes.
I literally, when I get in the mood, which is very rare, I just uncap it and take a sip and put the cap back on.
There
This
you
is
go.
what we like
And
to
that
drink.
will do
We
me
like to drink
until free as passion. Is that wine?
It's a honey mead. It's mead. It's honey wine.
It's a mead. Oh, cool.
Yeah, our regular brand is out of stock, but we like to have this for the major holidays, and this is what I can't. I think the last time I drank was last New Year's when we had a bottle for solstice and Yule. But everyone wants to talk about our
There
drinks.
you go.
There we go. No.
Well, I'm just drinking plain old Coca-Cola tonight.
Oh, I already had that.
You know what's in here? Electrolyte drink. Don't get fooled. Shh.
You can always buy the sparkling cider and no one will know the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
For my birthday back in June, I had bought one of those little single serve bottles of champagne that I was going to drink on my birthday to celebrate. And then I got COVID and I couldn't drink. And so every holiday that's fell between the time I got well and now I just wasn't in the mood to drink the champagne. So now I have my single glass of champagne for New Year's Eve. I'll go outside and drink it at midnight, and I'll probably split it with my son. So I'll have half a glass. And that's about all I can handle, because if I try to drink more than that, I can't walk across the room. And I'm hugging the
little glasses this
night.
And that'll be it. And Shan likes to get the mulled wine too, but I don't drink. I'm not necessarily crazy about the mulled wine, but I do like the honey mead. So
it's
I've
like
had that before, so it'll be.
I'm not a
interesting to
beer
taste Freya's
drinker, but
passion.
every now and again I like to have a lager. Like a dark lager.
Like a Guinness.
Yeah, something along those lines.
That puts hair on your chest. No, thank you.
I'm not crazy about Guinness per se, but there are some other dark lagers that are really, really good. And then half the time I drink half of it, and if my son doesn't finish it off, it gets poured down the sink because I'm not a drinker. I used to be, but not anymore. I have a lot of reasons why I don't drink anymore is because I take medication. And
yeah, me too.
So when you take pain medication, you can't drink alcohol. They don't mix well.
They don't mix well. No.
But I don't drink Guinness hardly at all anymore. Have to be in an extreme mood.
Yeah, I can only take a couple sips of it.
Yeah.
Well, and you have to be somewhere where they know how to make it.
Yeah.
A lot of people will try to sell you a Guinness in one sip, and you're like, nope, that ain't it.
Well, they know how to make it in England. That's for sure.
Well, they have to. They're surrounded.
Yeah.
When I was
an Irishman everywhere that will tell them something.
Yeah. visited England and they made good Guinness.
Ooh, dark
I
porter.
only had like one or
It's been a
two.
long time since I had that, Teresa.
Dark
Ooh.
porter. Mm.
I do enjoy with, and I don't drink it often, but if you have a meal, they have like the right kind of wine. Or
Oh,
I like
yeah.
being around people who know how to drink, and I don't drink often. So if they have a little sherry or a little whiskey with something, I appreciate it because the fact I don't anymore. I
Yeah.
used to like all of you when we were younger, but now I don't. But I could appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I went on a trip, and everybody was drinking so much. And every time they would have their wine up to here, I had it up to here.
This is as far as you're supposed to
Want
go.
to drink, but I would have it with a piece of meal,
Yeah.
and I got to appreciate it. That way, I didn't feel left out.
Yeah, that's what my uncle
And
did.
you know, you have to keep in mind, don't mix your alcohol.
Right.
If you start out with a glass of wine,
Beer
don't
before
switch
liquor
to
makes
whiskey,
you sicker.
you know, or tequila or something like that. I mean, otherwise, that's when you can really get sick. You start mixing your liquors. You know, it's
Oh
if
boy,
you start with a beer,
I had
stay
one of
with
those
beer.
parties.
I'm not.
in that light. Let me tell you, really quick in college. Mm.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
learned it when I was 18. I learned real quick. Don't mix
I
your
was
liquor.
always a tequila and rum drinker. I don't like vodka, don't like whiskey, don't like bourbon. You know, I just never got into those. I have plenty of backyard white lightning when I was in high school.
Bartles and James was popular when I was in college, so that's telling
Well,
you.
this was literally like from somebody's grandpa's still out back in the woods. I had a couple friends in high school that
Yeah.
had
Oh,
grandpas that made their own. They made their own stuff, you know, and we'd have a party, and usually somebody would bring a jar with them full of it, and everybody would get a shot, you know, and that would pretty much be it.
I had a cousin who this back in a long time ago. She was visiting her male cousin who was in a fraternity party. So in the fraternity party, it had like 120 proof something, or and they put all kind of fruits in it. So the next day, she comes in the morning with them, and she start eating the fruit. There's no alcohol in it. She got loaded because like a lot of alcohol in it. And she wasn't a drinker. She was like 20, but she ate all the fruit, and she was like,
Yep, my mom sent me to school one day with a cognac cake from my productions class.
Talk amongst yourself. I gotta go stir the gumbo. Be right back.
that sounds delicious, Heather.
The cognac cake, yeah, but I had no idea what was what and what kind of trouble I could have gotten into. But even though most of my classmates really couldn't care less about me in that class, boy, I was their best friend for that afternoon, let me tell you.
Because you had cognac cake?
And a cognac cake, yeah, and my teacher was already an alcoholic. We all knew that she was a drinker and she would bring stuff into class. So, but yeah, I didn't get into trouble, thank God. But no one would dare turn Heather in for that. Not when everybody can enjoy it. So
I didn't know you can really get drunk from a cake though, but now I know.
Oh yeah, you can
I
get
can't remember. I remember it was good, but I couldn't remember like how much she put. I don't think she put a whole lot in, but just the fact that she sent it to school with me, and actually, yeah.
Not like college. You're not talking about
My
college.
grandmother used to make
I'm talking
bourbon
about
balls.
high school.
Oh, no wonder.
My grandmother used to make bourbon balls, which is basically the same thing as rum balls.
Yes.
But she would make them like just before
Those are good.
Thanksgiving. And she would save all the coffee cans throughout the year back when they were in real metal cans when you got coffee. And she'd put them in there. And so they would just kind of ferment for several weeks. And by the time Christmas came, you get drunk just from taking a sniff
The
off
fumes.
the lid.
Yeah.
No. You'd be like, woo.
No puff, just sniff, pass around.
Oh, I'm telling you.
No, YouTube, I am not. Entertainment purposes only. We're just saying this to be silly. We're
Yes,
not encouraging any sort of.
Hi, Beatrice.
But
I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome.
Hi, Beatrice. But one time I was part of Phi Theta Kappa, in community college, and we were having a bake sale to raise money so that we could, go places and do things. And somebody made, I forget who it was, but somebody made rum balls, and they made them really, really potent. And the anthropology and archaeology teacher bought some. She was my teacher that year, and she didn't drink. And she bought like maybe 4 or 5 of them, and she ate them all.
Not knowing, right?
That'd be like somebody eating a handful of gummies or brownies nowadays and not knowing.
I was just gonna say that's what happened to me. I went to a party and the girl knew damn well that I didn't smoke or do any marijuana, and she just happened to forget to tell me that the brownies that her friends brought over had that in it, and so I had a couple and I got so severely sick I couldn't figure out why am I getting sick, and she goes, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you that's what's in them, and I'm like, you.
Oh, the other day, my son came home. He had gone up to the convenience store for something, and he came home. He was like, you're not going to believe what I just bought at the little gas station next door. I'm like, what? And he held up this bag about yay big. I think he said he paid $15 for it, but it was gummy bears with the THC in it. It wasn't the non-THC CBD gummy bears. It was the real McCoy gummy bears. And I'm like,
did you try it?
Yeah, he actually bought them for somebody he knew, but he tried some. He was like, yeah, they were pretty strong. And I was like, I can't believe you bought that at the convenience store. He said, yeah, right at the counter.
Here now.
I was like, I never thought I would live to see the day that you could just buy that shit over the counter.
Oh yeah, we've got a place like that here in town. You can go and just buy whatever you want.
Yeah. Well, it's legal here in New York, so.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any like that. I don't I don't really drink, but I would prefer to have like one of those those rum balls. Just have 1 or 2. Feel a little happy. Just for a party.
Well, like I said, me and Cap here, we've been hanging out together for a couple of years. He's only down to half.
Oh wow.
And every now and again I get that surge and I'll just uncap it, take a sip, and put the cap back on.
Yeah.
Aiden popped in.
I know.
I tried the old shot. Yeah, college.
Pudding shots. Hey, Aiden, you ready for tomorrow, my friend? We're gonna have fun. And
I'm still waiting for you, Aiden.
Yeah, Heather's still waiting for you to call her back.
Special anymore? Just kidding.
Oh, I love Long Island. That was my drink. Not anymore, but Long Island Ice have one of those. Woo, that's strong stuff.
Yeah. Hi, Teresa. Big hugs to you. Hey, Teresa hugs everybody when she shows up. Hugs to everybody.
Love and hugs to TK.
Let's see. Who else do we have pop in here that I've kind of not paid attention to? I'm so sorry. Aiden's here. Oh. Teresa's here. Rose is here. Lisa is here. Robichaud is here.
Yeah. Rose Blue. We used to love drinking the Cafe Bustelo.
Cajun brother in here with me. Let's see. Oh, look, Colorful Foresight is in the chat.
Oh.
And Beatrice is here. And
I did that so I could see the shot.
Sunlight is
I'm
here.
not familiar with Beatrice, so hello, Beatrice.
Lauren is here, and Teresa Levine. The other Teresa is here. Yep. And Grace Shark, which is a new name for me. So please subscribe, like, share. Go to all of these lovely ladies' channels and like, subscribe, and share. The information's in the description box below. All you have to do is click on the link. And
Shari and I just did a whole bunch of videos.
It's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to a channel. It's totally free. No expense. All you do is you click subscribe, then you click the little bell, you click all, And then every time we go on live or we do something, you'll get a notification, and it's free of charge. You don't
And
get charged.
sometimes it's hard to keep getting.
By the
clicking
way,
on
Sherry, I apologize. 'Cause in the video, I'm like Sharon, Shari, Sherry.
I don't even notice
so many
anymore.
different things.
I
Shari.
don't even notice anymore. Honest to God, I have spent my whole life called every variation of SH that you can imagine. Hey, you works. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Everybody
As
who's
long as you don't
watching us,
come
what do you
late for
think?
dinner.
Everybody who's watching us, what do you think 2023 is going to be about? Energetically, I feel, of course, life goes on, but it's going to go up.
Yeah, it will.
Oh yeah.
It's going to continue to go up.
Yep.
I've learned about expectations, and I don't hold certain people or things to, because if you put too much expectation in something and if something doesn't quite go, then you get that disappointment. So I learned to put a healthy expectation and just
Sure.
envision people maybe loving each other more, people being more financially happy and sound, feeling secure,
Well, I like that.
things like that. I don't get too involved with the politics.
Me too.
That energy is not good for me. And so I just put out, into the universe, just more people loving each other, loving themselves, because that's why sometimes I think a lot of people, are so easy to hate on other people's because, there are things about ourselves that we can't quite accept or love. And so until we really can learn how to love ourselves, how can we truly love another person? So I think a lot of my hope for is a lot of personal healing for a lot
Heather,
of
I
people.
totally agree with that one. I'm learning that big lesson.
That's
Especially
right. I'm
too.
only 70 subscribers away from hitting my 1,000 mark.
Are you going to celebrate that day? I hope.
Oh, I sure am. I'm going to be giving away a free reading.
Wow.
When
I'll
I
be
hit
right
the
there.
1,000 mark, I'll do a show, and then everybody that put something in the comments on that show,
I'll be right back.
the next thing. Okay. The next thing I'll do, I'll do the spinner thing, and Aiden knows what I'm talking about. He'll help me get it set up, and I'll pick a
I'm
name.
reading in the description, Aiden talking about how he feels.
Oh yeah, he's talking to Robichaux.
If your mother passed away and you feel you're a medium, that's what you're saying about the costume?
I guess.
I gotta say, since my father passed away,
I don't know. I'm not part of the conversation. I'm not really sure what they were talking about, but obviously it's something they've been discussing.
Aiden says he can feel Robichaux's mom around, so making a costume. So that's nice. How our loved ones on the other side, when we meet each other, they can cross over and connect with us through that way too, and we kind of expand our family on the spiritual realm as well.
You know, it's funny. My father and I, he was a good guy, but he would
That's cool.
We weren't emotionally close, and he passed a few years ago, and he was the most handy guy. And in real life, he didn't really have patience for me. He did with other people, but in the other side, he tells me things, and I know how to tinker things because of my dad. So I was relating with that.
Yep.
Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, Hannah.
No, I've been in like driving situations because I did have my license when my dad was still alive, and my dad, was my sister learned to drive from my dad and everything. So after he had passed, and I finally was able to afford to get a license in a car, there would be situations where I'm like, okay, Dad, especially living in Buffalo with the weather sometimes and in other places, I would be like, help me figure out how to navigate this.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Relaxed.
I'm scrolling down and getting the backstory between Aiden and Robichaux.
Heather, but that's pretty cool. I understand now. I could relate to you because I have that kind of relationship. My dad.
So I would feel relaxed knowing that he was there helping, guiding me.
Am I on your Facebook, Lisa? I should be. Which one is yours? I don't remember. I'm sorry. And we talked about it once before too when we had our reading together. Lisa won a reading. Let's see. Now that sounds like a Cajun. I guess that may be kind of an inside joke. You got to be in the swamp to get that one.
I heard it gets wild down there. I never been there, but down the where you are.
I will, Lisa. I'm gonna post my stuff on your page. Um, yeah. So I mean, New Orleans is nuts. It's you don't want to go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras because it's just crazy. It's beyond realistic. Is not even really what Mardi Gras is supposed to be about. They just get really, really whacked out over there. Lafayette, where I'm at, has been termed the closest thing to a real Mardi Gras as you can get. We have a pretty good one. I mean, it's an all week thing. Parades start like 3 or 4 days before Mardi Gras, and there's one or two parades almost every day leading up into Mardi Gras. And so yeah, it's just a matter of I don't ever go because I don't want to fight the crowd. There's nowhere to park, but now I actually live close enough I could walk. If I could walk that far, I'd probably have to borrow a wheelchair. Maybe I could roll my way down there.
Just be careful. People are still,
But it's fun. I mean, you stand on the side, you yell at the people on the floats, you catch 50-cent plastic beads and
Yeah.
feel like a millionaire, and or plastic gold doubloons that they'll toss out. And it's more for the kids than it is anything else. I mean,
yeah, especially the ones that like to flash each other when they go by. They say if you want,
yeah, well, that's
see
New
that
Orleans.
beads,
That's not
flash.
even.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's New Orleans, and that's not the real Mardi Gras. That's some crazy
That's good to know.
concoction.
If I ever want to experience the first one, I'll go where you're talking about,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Lafayette's much, and
and I'll
real
visit you.
real Mardi Gras is more. It's more like because it's called Fat Tuesday, but back in the day it used to be that all the men from all the families in the area would all get on their horses and they would ride from house to house to house, and they would have to catch a pig, a chicken, or whatever, and then all that would be brought back to one main place where they would have a boucherie, and they would slaughter the pigs and the chicken, and they would put them. It's like a barbecue pit, but it's in the ground. And so it's like you bury it in the ground with the coals and you cook it, and then all the women would bring all the other stuff to eat, and it just everybody eats till they can't eat no more, and then the next day is Ash Wednesday and Lent begins, and so they can't have all that stuff. So that's how Mardi Gras kind of got started.
That's
I would
good
like
that I
to
don't
try
feel
a
like that
real
anymore. I
southern
can just eat
experience.
whatever
I haven't
want.
had that. I haven't had what is it, hush puppy or I want to really have that experience. I
You
went
haven't
to
had a
Florida.
hush puppy?
Florida's not the same as the South,
Oh my God!
What's a hush puppy again? I forgot.
It's like a dough, fried dough,
It's
right?
it's a cross between like
Fried dough?
a little round biscuit and a little round cornbread. It's like something in between.
Oh, okay. I
I
might have.
forget what all it's made with because I don't like them, so I don't eat them. But you usually get them, especially if you order fish. If you get like fried fish or fried shrimp or crawfish or anything like that, they'll serve hush puppies instead of fries. Um, Hi, Lainey.
Oh,
New Orleans. Yeah. And
You get them at Wednesday Silvers.
I've never been down to Key West for Fantasia night.
I've been to Key West. That was pretty cool. I went once.
And,
Yeah, I would love to go to.
Hey,
Now and
Mandy.
the Crone Zone.
look who's here. Mandy's here.
Hey,
Hi.
Mandy.
I haven't seen you in forever.
Aren't you from Ireland or England or something?
She's in England.
Yeah, I
England.
remember.
And she's a singer. She's got herself a guitar player, and they've been singing together. When your album's coming out?
Well, she's got some music on Spotify right now with
Mhm.
her band.
Yeah, yeah. Mandy's a really good singer. She's
Oh,
a
I
very
Yeah.
got,
good
maybe you could do a little show one of these nights. Do a
Yeah,
song.
we're gonna have to do that.
Ooh.
Well,
Bring
we'd
your
have to be
friend on,
careful
play guitar, and he can.
what songs are played because if
Yeah.
it's anything that's copyrighted, they'll yank it. YouTube will yank it because of copyright laws. But if it's an original music that you wrote and you're singing it, then yeah, that's when it's not the holiday season and I do my regular promo. The violin music and stuff y'all hear, my
Yeah.
son wrote that, and that's his
Nice.
music.
Mandy's broken her shoulder, everybody. So let's be praying for her.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Hi,
she broke
Arlene and Janet P. And
Oh my goodness.
Well,
I'm so sorry,
Mandy,
hon.
I'm gonna pray that you have a full, complete recovery.
oh,
Hi, Arlene.
And feel
absolutely,
correctly.
honey. I'm waiting for your first album to come out so I can go out and buy it. And say I knew her when
I know, right?
we used to like read together.
Yep. Not only can she sing, but she can do a real mean tarot read too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she can. She's a good tarot reader. And
Jack of all trades.
Yep.
that's it.
That's what my mom used to say: "Jack of all trades, master of
All
none."
right. Yeah, jack of all trade and an expert at none, and a master at none is how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But that's
cool,
okay.
Mandy.
Oh,
You're gonna
cool.
release a song on New Year.
Very, very good.
So
Well, hello to everybody that popped in. I've been trying to say hello as I see y'all pop in. I don't mean to overtalk the other ladies here.
Just don't forget to sip, sip.
Yeah.
Get a little gravelly.
Oh, I'm gonna get gravelly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Heather, I was telling how you were saying like you try not to have too much expectation. You don't want to be
Mm-hmm.
disappointed, but you still think positively,
Oh
but
yeah.
in a balanced way. And
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting you said that because not realizing I was kind of doing the same thing. Like I was kind of like maybe afraid to be too, but I
Mm-hmm.
what I've been doing like every day, even when I feel like I'm taking it day by day and
Mhm.
like
Mm-hmm.
Christmas. However I feel for Christmas, I'm just gonna enjoy that day when I'm with my relative. On New Year's, if I don't have anybody, I'm just with one person. I'm not playing into that moping game. Really.
Right.
I've done it. I'm not saying I'm Mr. Positive, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But it is still with that, what you said, the expectation, but I still have a positive spin to it. Because
Hi, Marby.
But you still relate. But you still validate your feelings too. You have them, and you're like, okay, yes, this is how I feel. It's understandable, but right now, this isn't serving for my highest good, and I would rather have a more better, feeling for today. And so you're just going to have to set aside there, and I'm going to do my thing today, and you know. But a
and you
lot of
know what?
people,
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a simple, good cup of
yeah, it's kind of sometimes that what's that called the when it comes
Rose,
to the
that
over
sucks.
positive, new light positivity thing, it's a lot of times it backfires because it people are saying, well, if you're just love and light and positive, toxic spirituality, that was the word I was kind of like looking for, then you got to be doing something wrong, and I had to deal with that nonsense for
there's
many
a
years,
term, I
thinking
forget what the
something was
name of it.
wrong.
It's where spiritual bypassing. You've heard of that, you
Spiritual,
guys?
that
It's
might
where
be part of it, yeah.
it's where you create the positivity, but you're bypassing your feeling. You're
Yeah,
bypassing
and they need to
that.
be
So what
honored and
happened?
mhm.
You're creating, I guess, unrealistic, and then a lot of people's, it's something about that.
Unrealistic expectations and stuff. We put too much pressure on ourselves, and if we don't quite meet those high expectations, if we don't meet them or fall short of them, then we feel like there's something wrong with us, and then we fall
Hmm.
into, even more of a depression. So
Yeah.
just, learning how to, balance, I mean, you're going to have good days and bad days. Some days I just lay in bed and play my game and say, screw it. Tomorrow's another day. I'll just do this for today. And then, the next day, pick up, shake off, rinse and repeat, start over again. So, but yeah, to constantly live in a state of love and light, you'll be burned out because you're going to be so unbalanced because you're not giving
Hi,
enough
Marby
time or
Gangora.
attention to your dark side and your other emotions. We need to be in touch with them.
That's
You know,
true.
I remember, I don't know, we checked Sherry or Sharon, and I did a
Sure.
video.
It works.
Sherry, baby.
Oh no, I
She
hate that song.
Oh,
mentioned how like sometimes to bottle up the feeling, then you purposely will watch a movie to cry out, and you feel better after. So lately, I've noticed that if I see a movie or something, I'll actually get the emotions out through it. So I feel like I'm learning to be with my feelings more too. So that's,
Yeah, I've been doing that for years. It's like
I never
if
did that
I
purpose.
feel the emotion like bottled up inside of me and it won't come out because I have a hard time crying in front of other people. I mean, except for immediate family, most people have never seen me cry. Just because I'm not comfortable doing it because I tend to be an ugly crier, snot runs down my face and the whole bit. Um,
Too.
so
all of our faces look like that.
yeah, I mean, so when I start feeling those emotions build up and I know I need to release it and it just won't come out, I'll go find a tearjerker movie to watch that I know will make me cry. And then it's like a purging. I get all of that out of my system and then I feel
Yep.
better. Um, or if I'm feeling really depressed or something, I'll go get an Avengers movie or a Superman movie or something like that. That's something that the good guy always wins. And the good guy is going to win because, hey, they're superheroes. That's
Mhm.
their job.
Yeah.
Is to
Go
always
get you
win and
some
make
Wonder
us feel
Woman.
better.
There you go.
So
For me, it's Doctor Who. Doctor Who always makes me feel good.
Really?
I never got into that.
I
I've
never
tried
knew it.
watching.
As a kid, I did when Baker was Doctor Who, but after that, it was just like, not the same
I've
for me.
tried watching it with all the different Doctor Who's in it. Every season, somebody new comes along. It switches to another person. Um, And so, I mean, I've tried to catch like an episode or two as each new person comes along. I just never got into the storyline. I don't know why. There's nothing really bad about it. I just didn't spark my interest, I guess.
I just love the
It's
music as a child and the little woo woo, the little tunnel
yeah,
voice and
Yeah.
Baker with his long cool scarf and
yeah.
curly red hair. I thought he was
Just think
I thought he was
Sherry sounds
badass.
like Mary, but with an SH instead. That's the best way
Mary?
to.
I
Yep.
thought it was SHERRI.
No, it's SHARI. Sherry like Mary.
Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I do my auto, when you hit the little microphone and you talk to send out a message, when I mention Sherry's name, I have to go back and change it every
And
single
yeah,
time because they give me SHERRY, and I'll
because
just have
that's
to
the
go
most
through it.
common spelling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
I
People spell my name with a Y, and I let it be. It's with the I.
yeah. Hi,
I
Jerry W. You're another new name for me. Hi, Shockwave and Jenny Stout. Strouch.
I splurged for myself for Christmas,
Ooh,
and I
what-
got some
Uh-oh.
things. I I got. They just put this on. They just animated this. It's a second Doctor story, and they just animated it and released it.
oh, cool.
Second Doctor story, love it. Like I said, I like Doctor Who. They put
Lisa,
it,
darling, you're reading my mind.
Oh, I hate
and I got
zombies.
the
I think they're
complete second season of the first Doctor.
Lisa, that makes sense.
oh, that's cool.
And I
So,
used to not like zombie movies. They would freak me out. And then I watched one of the Resident Evil zombie movies. They did like a behind the scenes of why they did things certain ways and how they blocked it and what they were trying to go with. It was like once I saw the behind the scenes, it quit being scary for me at that point. It was like now I just watch them and it's like, okay, what are they going to come up with next? What are they going to do next? What's different? And
yeah,
but
I think all that zombie it was like 10 years ago was really popular because that's what happened with the the drug problem that we have right now. It
Yeah.
was a kind of
Yeah.
a sign.
There was actually a guy.
Dinner menu.
I was telling Shop that I'm not cooking. My sister's doing that, but I have to make some finger foods.
I'm the cook.
My sister's the cook. She does all the cooking.
Mm.
But
Well,
my mom,
as I've said before, Thanksgiving is turkey, Christmas is roast beef, Easter is ham, New Year's is whatever is left over goes in the gumbo pot. And
Roast beef is
fend for
expensive. I
yourself.
never knew that. How expensive roast beef were.
Oh, yeah, used to not be so bad, but now it's like to get a decent cut roast beef that's more than 3 bites for one person, you're looking upwards of $30 or more. I mean,
Expensive, yeah.
it's ridiculous what they're charging.
we
I
do
was
ham.
My mom could
thinking
cook anything.
I would like to learn how to make that.
Shocking.
Oh, Robichaux's sending out virtual hugs. Hi, Hilda.
You guys,
Hey,
whatever
Hilda.
happened 2023, you got going on. You got
It's
going
sweet
on.
and
With
salty.
no expectation, but you got going on. 2023. Even right now, 2022, the last few, 2 more weeks of December,
Days. Yeah.
make the best of it.
My sister makes the best food for Christmas. She does, she does honey glazed ham.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
I go buy
I
that
like
from
ham,
Logan's
but
farm.
My sister makes really good stuffed mushroom. Mm-mm.
I can't eat mushrooms. I'm allergic.
Oh,
If I eat a mushroom, it's a trip to the emergency room for them to unblock my throat.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
good.
mushroom.
Yeah, literally, it will shut my throat down. I mean,
I
it's
love
scary as hell.
So,
Found
No
that out
fish
the
does
hard
that
way.
to me.
so Sherry, when you come over, I'm not making you mushroom then.
No, don't make me mushrooms, please.
Uh-huh. And she makes the best, cheesiest, and I do mean cheesy, um, macaroni and cheese. And she
The old
puts,
fashioned kind in the oven.
huh?
The one you
She
put in the
bakes it
oven?
in the oven. Yeah,
Yeah.
the way it's got the crunchy
My
top to it.
niece
You know what's
made
funny?
4 cheese macaroni
What
and
did you
cheese.
say,
Really
Mother?
good. My niece
What?
Erin one year made a 4 or 5 cheese macaroni and cheese that she baked in the oven. Oh my god, it was excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my family, we don't make it. I'm a first generation American Italian. I was born here, but my family came from Italy. So it was like
So did mine.
lamb, chicken.
Yep.
So we never
Yeah.
had the mac and cheese. So I
Hi,
mean,
Elnora. That's another
And
new
my
name for me.
but
relatives
it
were
sounds
Naples.
delicious. The mac and cheese.
Well, my Thanksgiving was my mother's holiday. That's the one that my mom would go all out for with the turkey and the ham, homemade from scratch, yeast rolls. They would have to rise and punch it down and rise. I mean, it was like old fashioned making them from
Yep.
scratch.
Pasta too with my mom.
Her surprise pecan pie, and I never got the recipe until after she died, and I got the recipe book.
Pecan
So now I
pie.
got a pecan pie recipe. And she had her own cornbread dressing that she made that everybody loved. That was just her holiday. She cooked for days leading into Thanksgiving. And then Christmas, I don't know, we always had roast beef for Christmas. It's just tradition. And then New Year's was just whatever's left over. Either throw it in the gumbo pot or make a turkey salad or something out of it. And then Easter was always ham. And if it comes to turkey and ham, I go to Logan's farm. I'm willing to pay the extra money to get it and not have to cook it. So
I don't get sick of ham. I'll get sick of turkey, but ham is good with everything, really.
Yeah.
I
Lisa
think.
mentioned pork, and that was my grandma's favorite for when we would go over to her house for holidays. It was either pork roast or she would have the leg of lamb. And then as I got older, when I was just like, oh no, lamb, no, 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 I couldn't
I
do it.
love
But for the
pork
holidays, it
roast. It, however, does not love me. If I
Hmm.
eat pork roast, the next week I'm on the toilet every time I burp or hiccup or sneeze or
What is it? Is it all the fat from the pork?
I don't know. It's the pork. It's I don't know because
I
I can
can't.
eat pork chops and they don't do that to me. I can eat pork sausage and it doesn't do that to me. But if I eat pork roast, I don't know, maybe because it's a different cut of the
I'm
pork.
gonna say maybe.
Because when I eat pork roast, it like opens the bowels and says it's purge time, you know? So
took
I'll
you
get
yeah.
ways to lose a couple of the holiday pounds. Sorry.
Yeah, when I had my pain management doctor visit this afternoon, and when the PA came in the room and she was like, "Okay, well, what's your weight now? Do you know?" And I said, "Yeah, but I don't want to say." I
Yeah.
said, "Because it's gone up since the last time. It hasn't kept going down." I said, "It's the holiday season. I'm eating everything in sight. By the
Ooh,
time
duck.
the new
No,
year gets here, I can't hardly move. I waddle." And
I can't do duck. I love ducks. I used to play with them at the park.
hi,
But there's no
Marina.
way that I would
Marina's
ever.
here.
Ooh,
Yay.
oh,
And
Marina.
I'm not against duck. It's just nobody makes it, so I don't know what.
what duck?
Somebody
It's see,
makes it.
I grew up
Somebody
on all
makes
that
it
stuff
good.
because my granddaddy was a hunter. So we always
Yeah.
had a freezer full of venison, deer meat and
Mhm.
duck and quail and uh our neighbor across the street had his own boat. So he was always shrimping and crabbing and fishing. And so when he would come in from spending a day out on the water, he would split his catch with my grandfather. And when my grandfather went hunting, he would split his kill with Mr. Paul across the street. And so we always had freezer full
Food. Yeah.
of fresh game or fresh seafood.
That's how it should be.
We rarely bought meat at the grocery store when I was
Yeah.
a little girl. But then there was a lot of stuff that we didn't really eat because it wasn't in the freezer. I grew up eating, like I said, pheasant and quail
No, I think it's cruel to eat
and
veal.
duck and deer and all that. So
They sound delicious, all of them.
Veal, I won't touch. People don't need to put a baby
well,
cow
with
locked up into a pen that it can't move for it to
you got to
for
remember too
about a
that
year or so to kill it. No,
when you have live game and you
mm-mm.
wild game like deer or pheasant or anything, you have to make sure that you dress it right and that you marinate it right to get that wild taste out of it. Otherwise, you get that really, it's kind of a pungent taste that
Game.
comes.
But that's why I heard they boil first. They boil it a little bit first.
No. Hilda, I
Yep.
had to wear it kind of because I had a little bit of a mishap at the hair cutters today, and my hair looks awful. That's why I'm wearing the hat. Otherwise, it would
Yeah,
be off. But
Heather
no,
Heather had a bad haircut experience, so we're gonna all pitch in and buy her a wig.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Yeah, hair
My
grows.
hair got butchered. Everybody, you would not believe what I looked like before and what I look like now. That's why this is staying on.
And for everybody here,
I like
all of
that.
these lovely ladies, their channels are in the description box below. Please go to their channels and like, subscribe, and share. Me
Sunlight, I
too.
agree. I love
If you're not subscribed to me, I'm only 70 away from hitting 1,000, so I need 70 more subscribers.
and I think
I'll
I'm
get there.
40 away from 500.
Now my goal is to get there before the first, but it is what it is. I'll get there when I get there.
Yeah.
Nora Jones, I hope 2023 will be better for me financially too, because we need to move again at some point.
Yeah.
And just love, yeah, Sherry
Yeah,
knows.
we got to get you out of there and into a
So
nicer place. That's
what I'm
ridiculous.
trying to put the positive energy in is more income, whether through and or, readings,
Thank you, Lisa.
artwork being sold, stuff like that. Shan's still playing the Powerball, bless him.
I can feel the vibes. So yeah.
So
everybody keeps asking me, "Did you win? Did you win?" And, the Powerball and the
Yeah.
Mega Millions and all that. I say no because I forget to buy the damn ticket.
I would never tell anybody if I did, because too many,
It's like you
people
have to
come
buy
out
a
of the
ticket in order
woodwork.
to win, and I
Oh
forget to
yeah,
buy the ticket. So,
yep. I had to buy it today. So
and
we got our winning ticket tonight, right, hon?
Yeah, you got the winning ticket, girl. Got the winning ticket.
I don't
I'm
know
glad
what
you
I was.
mentioned that, because if nobody wins tonight, I'll play for the next one.
There you go. I don't know what I would do with that much money. I really don't. It's like,
So thank
I
you.
I would have fun with it.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
I know exactly what I would do.
I'd
Me
pay off
too.
all my debts,
Mhm. I'd pay off all
I
my
always tell
debt,
and I'd
Spirit.
buy a new car.
and I would do what I
Maybe
need to do to
two.
move to England and become an English citizen.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I would
I have a teacher.
I like
would love to.
Sunlight's answer. She wins the lotto. I would tell
I would
absolutely
tell
no
nobody.
one.
Nope. Because Sunlight, everybody then comes out of the woodwork, and it kind of puts almost kind of like a target on your back for, people to start hitting you up, asking you for money, and sometimes, yeah. So Shannon and I said if we ever did, it would try to be anonymous. We don't know if New York State makes you remain anonymous or not, but we would
Oh,
do our
you're in New
very
York,
best.
Heather? I'm in New York too.
Yeah, I'm in Western New York. I'm up in. I'm from the Buffalo area, but I'm currently in Niagara Falls, New York. But
Oh, you're like 7 hours up. Yeah.
I have an uncle
Down
that
the
was
city.
from Troy, New York.
so you're more towards Syracuse, Sylvia? No.
I'm
Oh no, you're
I'm
city.
more toward the city.
City.
Look at there's Marina's thing. I'd be live streaming from a hot and sunny island.
Nice island. No heat for me. We be in Oregon. I would one of the things I would love to do is create a scholarship in my art teacher mentor's name for college, and for the one that I lost in high school that died of brain cancer before she saw me graduate. So I would create two scholarships in both those women's
Oh,
names
Hilda,
for
I'm
them.
so jealous. She's going to
oh,
get hot chocolate.
chocolate or a hot toddy. That sounds good.
Ah,
Me, I
the best
am,
version of who I am. There you
Then
go.
you
You
can
can do
have
that
as
without
many
money.
duck. You can have as many duck you want with that extra money.
yeah, I'm like right here in the corner on this, right here.
Palm reading?
Huh?
Are
No,
you?
in Michigan.
Oh, I thought you were showing us a palm reading that you had. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought that too. Don't feel bad. She lost
I
me
live
in the
in New York,
beginning.
and I live right here somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm in Michigan, and I live right down here in the on the border of Michigan, and Indiana's down here. But
Well,
hopefully,
Louisiana's shaped like this, and
Oh,
I'm like down in the heel of the boot area. So
well, actually, it's like the
I'm
Michigan
in
is
the
like
shit kicker area,
this.
Amy, how you like Michigan?
I don't.
Like what?
She don't. That's why she wants to go
Michigan.
to England.
Oh, Michigan does have beautiful country though. When my
Yeah, it
sister's
does.
first
Up
husband
in
was
the
in the
upper
military, we
peninsula.
saw
Yeah.
some very beautiful. Do they still, Amy? Do they still have the 1,000 steps that go
Yes.
down? They do. We did that. It was beautiful. This
Yeah.
was I was 10 years old, so that's going back a few years. Oh, Heather, we have all girl.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they butchered my hair, people.
yeah, they got her.
she practically scalped you in the back.
Uh-huh.
Wait, how did you not notice that?
Her and I were talking. She's cutting. She has this up here. She's, doing her thing. We're talking about spirituality, how she, talks to her grandmother, get messages with her grandmother in her sleep and stuff. We're chatting. And then she's like, okay, she goes, oh, this is so cute. Wait till you see. And I just froze. I just didn't know.
Marina, it's freezing here too. It's like in the upper 30s. We're
Minus
under a hard
43.
freeze warning.
Ooh.
Even our apartment complex, the office sent out a message today to all the residents saying, make sure you do da 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 da, because people down here we don't deal with it that much, but
Yeah, but heart center, that mine is 43. That's a whole different
That's
ballgame.
that's
oh yeah,
that's
definitely. But for us, we
Heather,
usually have the air conditioning
got a
running
wild
at
guess color.
Christmas.
There
I
you
mean, we
go.
usually have the AC running for Christmas, not worried about the pipes bursting from freezing.
Oh, we've had that at Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to, but I mean, but it used to be such a they said I saw two different weather reports from two different people yesterday, and both of them were talking about this storm that's starting to come down, and they're like, this is the kind of cold that most of this country has never seen or experienced before, and people are going to be just shocked with what they're dealing with. I'm like, oh great, that's just what I want to hear just before Christmas. um
Lisa Rhodes is in Iowa. The one thing that stands out for me in Iowa
Lisa, you got the right idea. Let's go hang out with Johnny Depp.
Lisa,
Amen. That, sister.
like.
I'll go hang on his island with him. Yeah, that would be fun.
Johnny just want a sane woman. S-A-N.
And I'll bring my own rum.
That's the light drink.
Oh.
uh,
He's a good looking guy, man.
It's funny. A bunch of us don't drink that
that's
much.
funny.
All we need is a few rum balls, like you said, and we'll be good. Just one or two would be like, woohoo, singing. Do you want to know why Chicago?
Teresa, don't poop in his bed. I know, wasn't that disgusting that she did that?
Wow.
Oh my God, that was just disgusting.
That's actually
Indian,
funny. I like
Girl's
that.
got some
because I
serious
used to live
problems,
there.
too. They both do, but man, girl.
Oh, Linda
By the way,
Gonzalez.
New
They
York
got hit with a dump of snow.
red apple.
What was that, Sylvia?
New York, they bite the red apple. They like to be eaten.
Mm.
Oh,
I'm going with the joke there. I guess it didn't work.
Oh, oops.
I got the joke, and that's why I went, oh.
Well, since I'm not from up north, it kind of went right over my head.
Yeah, that's two. So
Homa, that's not far from me. That's just a couple of hours. Homa's southeast of me, I believe.
yeah, and Louisiana's got a lot of haunted and paranormal places down in that area. Let me tell you.
Yeah, baby, we
Every
got the
time I'm watching a
Woo, we
show,
got Ghost Galore, we got
Louisiana.
Plantation Ghost, we got all kinds of creepy crawlies, and that's just before you get to the swamp.
Yeah.
By this time,
Then you get to the swamp and you get to all different kinds of creepy crawlies.
Especially after those plane crashes they had there too back in the day. There's a documentary too that was on that one crash that was down in the swamps.
There you go, Heather. Let's do purple or green. Do neon green.
Oh, hell no,
oh.
not green.
Your
But we'll
purple
have
was
to get
more
a
your
purple.
Although I
color,
did
Heather.
like that gray that was coming through with the darker color you had there.
Well, that's why
Yeah,
the
well-
original cut that I showed her that I wanted would have highlighted the different layers, and it would have looked really cool while taking some of the weight off my head because my hair.
You have
was
that
just so-
picture? Show it to us.
Yeah, that picture was really cool.
That's why I was asking if you had a curling iron or if you had one of those little mini. That's what it's supposed to
Totally
look like.
different.
That's what she wanted.
So these were the pictures I showed her. The short in the back, just like that, but to have a nice enough on the top with a little bit hanging on the bottom, and this is what I got instead. I got butchered.
Literally.
She butchered the back. That's what it is. She went to the scalp with that. I mean, yeah, that's.
You know what though? In about a month, that may get closer to what you want.
That's what people are telling me. I'm like, come on, I wanted that now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I know you said you didn't have a curling iron. Do you have one of those little mini flat flat irons.
I don't use any of that stuff because of my hair is just so
I saw somebody
delicate.
it was on Pinterest. They were showing you how to use like one of those little mini flat irons, the little bitty ones. And she had a haircut like that. And she just took it and she like kind of twisted it with her hair with a little mini flat iron. And it came out like that picture. And it looked really cute. And I thought, now why couldn't they have sewn that back when I had short hair?
But there's
You probably
just
could
really
get a pencil.
nothing there, though. I just got like this little bit of much on the head. There's just nothing else left around it for me to really.
It looks like a bowl. It looks like she put a bowl on your head and shaved around your head and then trimmed the top.
It'll grow back.
It'll grow back.
I'm definitely going to dye it. Yeah, it'll.
Yeah,
You know,
and then you're gonna find somebody new to go to.
But Heather, perfect timing because it's winter now.
Exactly.
By the way, I know we're making, but it should be another 3-4 weeks. But the front is still long enough. You could nope, hat the whole time for a month.
Well, you have a little bit of the, but yeah.
And thank God you look good in the hat. Everybody can wear a hat.
Yeah, I love the hat. The hat's cool.
Yeah, no, I love
got my
that.
favorite colors in it too.
You need to get you one that's got like bunny ears or something on it. Lois had a girlfriend that had like a ski cap like that, but it had it wasn't a rabbit. It was, I don't know, maybe it was a
cat.
No, it was like a teddy bear or something like that, and it had like the googly eyes on the front,
and
then it had the ears on the back. And I was like, that's just so
I kind of had fun this afternoon. People pretty much, most people here in chat know who Tangi is. She used to have a channel, and I sent her the pictures, and she was like, girl, let's look at Amazon. Let's find some fun wigs for you. And she sent me all these pictures. I'm like, oh, they're purples and greens and pinks and, this and that. And so she helped, she cheered me up. She goes, then, Miss Taro D said, you went wig shopping without me? And I'm like, well, I can make a special, occasion with just for you, my dear. So, but yeah.
This is a just get together and chat, and laugh, and giggle before Christmas.
I think there were guys in here, no?
A hen?
Yeah, we have some guys in here.
It's a hen night. That's what they call women, and when women go out and have fun, they call it a hen night.
Mm.
But what happens when you have a rooster? What kind of noise he makes?
Aiden, hi, I am a guy.
There you go. I know it.
Yeah.
Isn't your friend Robichaux? Oh, isn't he also a gentleman?
Well, Laurie, I'm sorry we're not what you were looking for, but the show was advertised as just being a light and fun night and not anything serious. So,
Laurie,
you don't like it, go to see somebody else's show.
Go to another channel.
Consider
we do a lot of readings.
Why
for
would
a
you
lot of people.
report the channel? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Is it offensive?
False advertisement? I don't know, but the kind of day I'm having, sweetheart, you can kiss my ass.
No, it did funny. She did try false advertise. Okay, it's free. It's a free random YouTube. Go somewhere else.
But that's just me saying that YouTube to her, not to Sherry or
it's
to.
Okay.
I mean, we get on here and we do a lot of readings every week. Some of them are really heavy and really sad. And
well, how is she like? You're going to be reported for what?
I know.
For making you laugh.
No, but reported for what?
But really, I mean it.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm not worried about it because we're doing pretty much what I said we were going to be doing from the beginning of the show. We're just going to hang out and laugh and giggle and talk about what you got planned for Christmas. That's it.
There you go, Aiden. Sherry, you haven't made it until you get some haters. Unbothered.
Huh?
Aiden said, Sherry, you haven't made it until you get some haters. Hashtag unbothered queen.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a troll the other day. It was the first time I got a troll. I was like, I must be moving up in the world. I actually got a troll in the.
And you might do readings, so at the end. So
Hilda, you missed a troll, and she wanted to report that video just because,
Just because we were doing nothing but sitting out around hating and talking. You put her in spam. Good.
There you go. I love that. By the way, I look forward to Aiden and you having your chat. That'd be cool.
Yeah, what do you do in your channel? You know what? I'm not worried about it because fuck it. Probably should.
Me too.
Well, I
like
can't
I said,
monetize it now.
it's my booty.
Wow.
But sorry, y'all. I don't
Yeah,
know.
bless the troll. There you go. Bless the troll's lonely heart. See, that's what we're sharing. Oh, bless your heart. You poor little.
Oh, I see. I gotta do it in order. Rose, bless the trolls.
Lonely heart.
Mandy said you missed one. And that's where she came back with
Oh no.
the swords. We got them.
Wow.
I don't recognize the name either, Lisa.
You know what, Hilda? It's not worth getting uptight about it.
No.
They don't like it. Go to another channel. You know, I used to tell people who used to bitch about whatever was on TV. I said, you got a channel knob? Change the channel. Just because
Bye,
you don't
Linda.
like it doesn't mean that everybody else doesn't like it. So if you don't like it, turn the channel.
Merry Christmas to you too, sweetheart. Enjoy your dinner. Have a lovely evening too. Linda's
Take
just
care,
popping
Linda.
out.
Bye, Linda. Enjoy your supper. Merry Christmas. Although you'll be back tomorrow when Aiden comes on. So
Exactly.
I'm
Hi,
already.
Linda G.
Linda G is in the house. Hello.
Oh my
Linda.
God, Linda G's here. Hi, Linda. Love you. Mwah. Love you. Love you.
We all love you.
We got to do another show. You want to come on?
Yeah, talk about
I'll put you in. I'll send you the link.
You want to come on?
Oh,
Yeah, we were just having our
Linda,
fun with a troll, Linda.
we're just
You
hanging
had,
out and
I
being
just had the
silly.
first roll.
Oh, wait a minute.
Like, you haven't
guys,
had
that
those,
isn't
right?
the real Linda G, Aiden said.
Oh, that isn't the real Linda G.
Wow, another
How do you
troll.
know?
Ooh, you really made it tonight, Sherry.
Oh wow, that's 2 trolls in one night.
Aiden,
I'm
Aiden,
moving
how
up
do
in
you
the world.
know? Oh, okay.
You know what? It might be a
No,
Maybe that
that's
other
got
person
to be
coming
the real
back.
Linda G because she's got her full name and her picture.
now she's like, I have to prove that I'm me. Well, listen, if you're the real Linda G, hello. If you're the troll Linda G, hello.
Yeah, there you go.
If you're the
Look
real
at the
Linda G,
YouTube
let me
channel.
know and I'll email you a link and you can join us.
Ooh.
But
That would be
again,
fun.
But I wanted
Somebody that stole her picture and her name.
Oh, there's so many people do that. You really have to watch out, especially
Yeah,
on
you do.
Facebook,
And
people
what
taking
really
their-
ticks me off is the ones that go into the comments or the stuff after the show.
yeah,
And you're not
I
there
get
to
a lot of
monitor
poor
it.
trolls in
And
there.
they'll go in and hit people up with, hey, free. I'll give you, not free, but, hey, I'll do a reading for you for X amount of money. It's like, no, that's not the person because
No.
none of the readers,
he said he was the YouTube channel. It
It's
isn't
actually, it's actually quite prevalent, like on Instagram. If
Oh, it's awful on Instagram.
If I like somebody, then you see another one of them with a minus or X
little different
zero.
underscores or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Instagram doesn't do anything to get rid of them. You can report them and report them.
It
until-
Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, if they come in and I don't spend enough time on any of them to really pay that much attention. I know there's a channel that's like local to, for Louisiana. And every time I post something, I'll get a response. I'll get a message from them saying, "Come post it on our." They're like a an advertising agency type thing. And because when I first time they had responded to something I posted and said, you can come on and post things on our channel and get exposure to X amount of people and blah blah blah. And then if you buy this package, we can guarantee you 10,000
Yeah, I've seen those.
subscribers. And I'm like, no. Number one, that's
10,000
cheating. And number
subscribers.
two, if I send you money, then I'm the fool because you're not real.
I mean, we're not gonna talk too much about these spammers, but it's interesting how what we went through the last few years. Heather, I'll try not to talk politics, but what was going on energetically the last few years. The spammers, even though spammers, they've been around forever, like fake people. But the phone calls and all that, as the consciousness grows, that will subside a little because people always blaming on the Eli or this or that. What about we the people? All those spammers are we the people, So
Linda G
but that
had
energy
something
will
to say to Aiden.
What?
Sorry, sweetheart. That Linda G is still in the chat. She just had something to share to Aiden. Now, Sherry, I was going to say, Linda G loves Aiden. Aiden's been on her channel or vice versa. She would never give Aiden
Yeah, she would not ever, ever, ever.
Woo. Got that energy.
She would never, ever, ever say something like that to anybody.
Isn't that funny? No, but okay, like we said, we don't care. But what type of person is that? That might be a Trump hater, something like that.
Yeah.
The former guy.
God, I'm in a feud with Linda G.
Wow, Aiden, what the heck? You're just a troublemaker.
Aiden, we can't take you anywhere with us.
I know.
I mean, come on.
Wait a minute, Aiden real? Because I don't know now.
You and Chad for like what? Half
Aiden, are you real now?
Yeah, Aiden's real.
Just joking.
Aiden's the real deal. He's just down the road from me.
No, he's not a troll over there like Linda was over there.
Yeah, no, Aiden's.
Yes, I am a mod. I could have taken care of her. Why didn't I just? That's weird.
I did it. So,
Yeah,
and then I think Mandy also went in and blocked her.
That's cool.
Oh, Aiden.
I'm gonna let you guys know. I got this as a Christmas.
Aiden, because you're so unbothered. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
said you're locking my hair.
What was it, Amy, that you were trying to say, sweetheart?
I'm sorry, Amy. What were you saying?
Aiden, you could be sending me a piece of your dog hair. I wouldn't know any different.
Speaking of you were speaking of Tangi earlier. Tangi sent me these as a Christmas present. She made me my own Doctor Who Oracle cards, people. Yay!
Yay! Tangi's very talented.
She is.
Heather does her own artwork too. She's very, very talented.
Yeah,
I do
my own deck too sometimes.
Heather, we should do a show one night so we can showcase your art.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I like that.
Yeah, let people
I've
look
been
at
making
it.
Little Canva videos, putting videos, linking images. But I was just trying to rearrange the room this past week, and I've got at least 500 some pieces on paper, and I lost count after about 60 paintings actually on canvas, and I'm just I'm drowning in my own artwork. So yeah, I've got plenty to share.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like my son's an artist too,
You know what? You should get some of the artwork in some of these people who are creating tarot card and oracle.
That's what I've tried a couple times, and it's so hard because I keep putting my images into Canva, trying to put words and linking image, certain, and I'm just I can't see right now to get it to mesh, without it looking like a nightmare, like a headache, so
and I can write poetry, so
I've been thinking about doing I love poetry. I've been writing that since I was a kid, and
I can do spreadsheets.
Now that I can do.
With all that
spreadsheet. this
Indigo, with
lady,
all that artwork, you
she's-
gotta maybe create your own
I've,
cards.
I've tried websites and stuff, and I just, the ones that say are easy, that are free. I'm techie challenged, so that's why I use Instagram. I use Canva to post now on my channel, on
I just got
Facebook. So
Canva.
Rose, you're in Denton? Okay, I know where that's at. I grew up in Beaumont. That's where I was when I was
I
a kid.
used to know how to do spread. Oops, sorry.
go ahead. You used
For
to do
what?
spreadsheets.
I used to know how to do spreadsheets. I
I
forgot.
live in spreadsheets 24/7. It feels like.
Trying to put stuff into boxes and then putting the box here, then there, then you highlight that, but then this one disappears, and this one I'm like, you know what? Screw
Well,
this.
it's basically you're putting in hard data in a spreadsheet. You're putting in all your raw data so that you can then pull out you can either make graphs out of it if you're trying to show like this compared to that compared to the other,
Mhm.
or you do filters so that you can go in and just extract information that you want, to be. It's I live in it. That's all I do at work.
Pie graphs are
Yeah.
easy and graphs are easy, but
Yeah.
Anything mathematical,
I know the math.
only one side of my brain works.
The math. Like
Yes, Marina. Email Aiden, get him on your show.
Yes.
He's a hoot.
We're all grabbing at him tonight. When are you coming on my channel? No, you're going to come on my channel. You're going to be on her channel. We love you, Aiden. We all want you. Everybody wants you. Come on, Jerry. You're old enough. Amy, you're old enough. Billy
Yes.
Squire. Everybody wants you. So yeah.
Yes.
Don't
That-
sing too much of it, or they'll zap me.
No, but I don't understand that, because I was watching Ben and Tangi today, and Ben actually made these videos where they were lip syncing to regular hit songs, and they were playing them on their live. So I don't know if you have to
Maybe he
request
pay
first.
a royalty fee or something to do that.
Maybe, I don't know.
that song is Billy Squire.
Yeah.
Everybody wants you. I know, but Tangi and Ben were doing Never Ending Story today. It was cool how they lip synced it. And not Rick James, but the other James, I Feel Good.
James Brown.
James Brown, thank you.
I feel good. Da-na-na.
And I know we've been trying to stay away from the
polyps,
from the political things today. I can't even talk, and I haven't drank at all.
Yeah, but you know what? Interestingly enough, Linda G came in.
I gotta take that off. It's getting too loud.
I forgot what I was talking about. Jesus help me.
You were saying about politics.
There we go. Yeah.
Yes, the J6 committee completed their thing today, and they came out and they issued 4 criminal referrals for Donald J. Trump for defrauding the U.S., sedition. I don't remember now. There's like 4 separate criminal charges that they've deferred to the DOJ to follow up on. So
I can't wait to right now I'm not gonna watch the news on it, but tomorrow morning or the early morning they're gonna be talking all about it. MSNBC.
Yeah. They need to go after everybody, but I don't know.
They will.
After 2 years.
As long as they get a lot, they get enough. The right
well,
one.
and this is just my opinion, YouTube. Nobody else's. Just me, an old lady from the South who thinks this.
Who you
For
calling?
those that are convicted, proven guilty and convicted of sedition and insurrection, they should not only have to do time in prison, they should be stripped of their citizenship.
Amen.
Because if you're going to
Hallelujah.
attack your country and literally do everything that our Constitution speaks against, you don't deserve to call yourself an American. and you need to go find yourself another place to live when you
All
get
of
out of
them.
prison. If you get out of prison, if you
Everybody
survive being
needs
in
to.
prison. But
Yeah. Everybody needs to be indicted and thrown into jail, but yet they keep getting reelected. They should
well,
not
and
be
there's a
walking the
bunch of the
streets.
lower totem pole guys that were actually the ones doing the dirty deeds that are now finding out just how bad it is because they're all getting sent up to jail for
Well, Hawley,
10,
Green,
15, 20
Goldberg,
years.
Graham, all of them, they're still in office. They're still walking free. So I know I'm the kind of the pessimist here,
No,
but
you are full of sunshine.
but when it comes to politics, I
Well, that's
really
because
don't
it had been
have much
very
faith or trust a
disappointing.
lot of them.
Well, it's been disappointing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Teresa, when is my sister-in-law going to give on rump? They're going to start, but they won't like admit it. It's just they're gonna kind of sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
Aiden, I think you mentioned you were only available in December. Could you have school or something? So people
No, he
may
put out a thing that he can do readings in January. I
But
think it came
don't
out.
feel bad, sweetheart.
Yeah,
A
but
lot of us don't get readings. I know I haven't booked one yet,
Yeah,
but it takes time.
I did a reading for M Steve that's always in Steven that's
Yeah, M.
always in
Steve.
chat because he was in the chat the other day when I was doing a show, and I wasn't really able to follow up on some of his follow up questions. It was a little involved. Would have taken more time than we really had,
Hmm.
and so he emailed me and apologized for trying to take up too much time. And I said, no, just so give me a couple of days and I'll do a reading for you and I'll just send you the results. So he sent me some more information on the situation so I would have a better grasp of what it was he's dealing with. And then this afternoon I did a reading and recorded it, but I need to edit and put it together because I had to stop and start several times. So I gotta edit it and put it together, and then I'm gonna email it to him and say, okay, here you go.
are you
And
enjoying the process? Because are you enjoying it? Did
oh,
he?
doing the readings, yeah, that was fun. That's the fun part. The hard
Okay.
part is gonna be doing all the technical stuff
Yeah,
because I'm still learning how to do that.
exactly.
My son downloaded DaVinci on my computer for me, and
Wow.
that's it's a software program.
Hmm.
You can like break things down into different levels and where you can like take out this sound or take out that sound and you
Oh my
can
God.
splice
Oh
them
wow!
into you can do all
I don't
kinds.
have
It's
anything
more
that
like something
fancy.
a sound engineer would use,
Oh
but
God.
it's kind of fun to figure it out on a basic level to try to piece things together. I'm still just kind of playing with it
Yeah, I
Mhm.
just
because
have it where
until
I
I went
start
on
recording
vacation,
something. I
I
should be
didn't really
walking and
have
starting over.
time to really mess with it. But and then I have a scheduled private reading uh, tomorrow, Wednesday. I don't remember one day this week. It's in my calendar. That's all I know.
Hey,
And
Jules,
so,
thanks for
Hi,
popping in.
Joel.
hi, Jules.
Okay, it's 9 o'clock my time.
Yes, we've been on an hour and a half, and because I am like
I got nothing.
almost out of time,
Were we
my
going to
three
pull maybe a
hours is
card for the
almost up.
collective, or
Um,
I didn't know what
we
you
need
wanted to
to
do, Sherry?
go ahead and wrap this up and say Merry Christmas to everybody
Okay.
and thank you ladies for
Yep.
coming. And
Happy
anybody
Yuletide,
doing
solstice.
anything special on their channel in the next few days?
I have. Oh, I'm just gonna. Sorry, I didn't mean
No.
to jump in front of everybody, but
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just excited. I'm having Tangi and Ben from Beneficial Tarot tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. We're going to be doing a solstice reading. It's going to be fun. We're going to talk about favorite stories, for the holidays. Give a little bit of background on Yuletide and where Christmas actually came from. and maybe do some mini readings and maybe a collective. So that'll be tomorrow at 4:30. And then Wednesday, Sherry and Val are going to be on my channel to read on
At
a new mystery segment on the civilization, or let's say the the Grand Canyon back in the early 1900s. Some people found like ancient like civilization artifacts inside, and it was closed up, and it's all a cover up. And we're going to read on that tomorrow to see, maybe figure out what exactly what was in there, what civilization, where they were from, that kind of thing. And that's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock,
Oh,
because
I
Sherry,
would love to
Sherry,
do one of those with
Val's
you.
Val's got
Oh, sorry.
no, that's Wednesday night, isn't it?
yeah, Wednesday, yeah. Tomorrow
You
is
said
changing
tomorrow
to,
night. I was going into a
oh no,
panic. I was
tomorrow
like,
night is
"Oh my
changing.
god, I double
No,
booked."
no, Wednesday. No, Wednesday. I
Because
couldn't
I pulled out my book
Wednesday.
and I'm
Sorry, I
like,
didn't be confusing everybody. But
I'm
yeah,
like, I know I
tomorrow
wrote it
is
down.
Tangi and Ben, and then Wednesday night
So
it's Valerie and Sherry with me reading on this mystery.
tomorrow night I'm gonna do a little boost for Dally Wolf Girl Oracle.
Dolly.
Doing a solstice show tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central to go over the solstice, which is actually
Looking
not
forward to
until
that.
Wednesday, but she's doing it a day early. So that's at 7 o'clock. So if y'all aren't busy, if nobody's doing a show, go check out the Wolf Girl Oracle at 7 p.m. Central. She's doing a show on the solstice, the winter
This
solstice.
celebration, yeah, ceremony.
And
I can't wait.
tomorrow at 1, Aiden's coming on. We're going to do Wednesday on Heather's channel. And Saturday night is my standing date with my son to watch Die Hard, which is our Christmas movie.
Which movie?
Die Hard.
Oh,
The
Die Hard,
first one.
yeah. Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one in that. Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
We have had a standing date for the last 30 years, I guess. I don't know. That's the movie we watch together every year on Christmas Eve. Even when he was in the Navy, it would be 2 oceans away from me. We would still watch it at the same time together and just talk about it on the phone. And so, hi, Beatrice.
That's nice that you have a beautiful relationship with your son, because some people don't get along, so you're lucky.
Yeah, he lives with me.
I know.
Yeah, but he helps take care of me. So, because there's a lot of stuff I can't physically do anymore. So I got my son and my brother and my nephew. So they kind of make up for the lack that I can't do. What about you?
You guys don't forget to check out. I don't know. Sherry and I did like reading for 2023 on ET. First time Sherry did a little bit of mediumship with George Washington and Jesus. And it's already released on my channel, Colorful Foresight, but she's gonna release it soon on her.
Yep. I got it today, and I was like, "Oh, I need to do this," and I just haven't.
No, but whenever. So you could.
Today was one of those days where I was busy running in different directions. But yeah, it's probably going to come out this week. I just haven't sat down to put everything out. And then, what about you, Amy? Anything coming up?
I don't have anything planned so far for the rest of December, but January 3rd, I have a show with JJ from Tuta Speaks. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, she's really cool.
She's awesome. I like her. And very, very plugged in when it comes to channeling. It's like, wow.
That's good to know.
And I'm learning to channel like it. like I was telling Sylvia, I was having a reading where someone was channeling for me for a reading, and then in the middle of the reading, the person stopped and said, "Well, they're telling me you don't need me to do this. You can do it yourself. You've got you can channel them directly." And I'm like, I can. I don't know how to do that, but I'll figure it out. So I see that beautiful black beauty there.
Wow, Heather, your hair grew back fast.
I know, right?
It keep going.
No,
Whoa.
no, but
He's like, but I want to show everybody what I look like, Mama.
Is that the gorgeous
He
cat?
just wants to show his ass like every other man.
yeah.
And
No offense, man. I'm just teasing. I like to pick on guys.
and and, woo! And I've got some
Hi,
other,
Lisa.
and I've got some other shows with I'm working on some other shows with the Crone Zone and
Cool.
Very nice.
and
Priscilla and
Heather.
right?
yes.
Mm-hmm. The other
And
Heather.
also I'm working on a show, working on A Day and a Time.
Marina and I got to get together again, so we just haven't set a date.
Yeah, Marina. And I'm working on A Day and a Time with PD and DM.
Very
nice.
good, very good. I like PD.
Yeah.
She's funny.
And
She makes me laugh.
Mandy, we need to get together too, if you're still here.
And I think Mandy left already because she's like middle of the night.
Oh yeah, it's like
You know,
what, 3 or
She's
4
in
o'clock
England,
the
so they're
morning.
13 hours ahead of us, something like that.
5 or 6, I think.
Yeah.
But that's kind of good because that could be your afternoon or her nighttime.
Yeah, you just have to time it right. Anything else coming up for you, Sylvia?
I'm just going to keep producing videos. If any of you want to come on, and I was just asked a lot of questions, and what the heck, my accent kicked in. We'll just do a lot of different things intuitively.
And
Sounds good.
yeah,
to
it's
me.
cool
Let me
because
know
you
when
don't
you
have the
want-
pressure of being live. It's just a pre-record. And then the Miss Lovely Sylvia edits it and puts it all together, and boom, you get a made video ready to go.
Let me tell you, I can't wait to get 100 people. It's a lot of work just to do basic videos. I just rather do this live and just talk.
Yeah, I don't like doing the recorded video.
I don't
get
mind,
trouble
but
with
it's
it.
just a lot of work.
I don't mind doing them sometimes, but it's a lot of work afterwards because there's a lot of editing to go into it.
And I don't know how to edit. That's the whole thing. So
yeah, so.
Well, what I did, I said I'm going to learn something new.
What you I do, Robichaud? Good night to you.
my
Joyeux
Robichaud.
Noël.
Show.
And Jill said that
holidays,
she
or
had to say
something like
thank you because she has been feeling super depressed for some reason, and watching us made her feel better. So I'm glad we were able to cheer you up tonight, Jules.
Well, Jules, I'm glad we were able to make you laugh. I just wanted to do something light and airy and just hang out.
Were we airy enough, though? I don't know.
I don't know.
Need more fluff.
We're airy tonight.
Well, we let off.
I don't know. We were all pretty fluffy tonight.
We were pretty pointless tonight, according to that other individual.
I don't know if you can get any fluffier than that. We had no plan and nowhere to go.
We're just all over the place.
We just whatever happens. Sometimes you need those nights.
Those are the best shows.
That's it. All right, everybody. Well, good night. Thank you, ladies, for coming on and just hanging out with me. It's always fun with a group more than it is by yourself. So if I don't see everybody will be back tomorrow when Aiden comes on. So after that, if y'all have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy whatever.
Happy Yuletide, everybody, too. Celebrates.
Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate.
I see most of y'all tomorrow, like Sherry said. So
happy Festivus for the rest of us. You know,
yes, Festivus for the rest of us. Yes.
And y'all have a wonderful evening. I'm going to go out
With the
with
video?
a bang here
Oh.
and play a little
Yeah.
video to close out.
Mozzie says goodbye too.
Bye, Moxie. Or Mozzie.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Mozzie.